Now, what happens if a force does act on the system? Well, there will be a change in momentum, and this will depend on the magnitude of the force and the time for which it is applied. This is known as the impulse, and it can be expressed as this formula: Ft equals m times delta v, where F is the momentum, the force in newtons a second, T is the time, m is the mass in kilograms, and delta v is the change in velocity. So what can you do to change the impulse of a force? Well, you can increase the time that the force is applied on the object. The impulse, that's what the impulse is. It's this impulse that requires a good golf player to follow through with their swing. Because the longer they keep that force on, the faster the ball goes. If you just hit a ball and stop swinging, it won't go as fast as if you follow through. The longer they apply the force to the golf ball, the greater will be its velocity, and therefore the greater will be its resultant distance. This impulse is the reason why when you kick a ball, you hit a ball, you follow through. And as you follow through, it's the impulse, the time that you're hitting that ball, gives it more velocity. And it's also this impulse that makes, like I say, a baseball player, he swings through with his bat. Now, this can also work the opposite way. How do you reduce the impulse of a force? Well, you can reduce the time that the force has to act on the object. If you jump to the ground from any height, you bend your knees upon impact, don't you? You jump off, you bend your knees, extending the time of collision and lessening the impact. If you just jumped off a wall and didn't bend your knees and just went bang, your knees are going to take the whole force. Whereas if you jump off a wall, and as you jump you bend your knees, you extend the time of collision and you lessen the impact force. You kind of cushion. That's what it's like, cushioning. And that's what impulse is. So an impulse on a bat, you want to extend it. If you jump off a wall, you want to extend the time sort of thing and lessen the impact of the force. Now, a boxer moves away from a punch, extending the time of impact and lessening the force. So if I was boxing now, and a guy punched me and I didn't move, I'd have a pull punch. Whereas if I'm moving away, I extend the time of impact and I actually lessen the force of that punch. That's how it works. You move away, you lessen the actual impact of the force. Automobiles are made to collapse upon impact, extending the time of collision and lessening the impact force. That's why cars have this crushing effect. You know, the cushioning, and as the car's been in the force, it crushes and it gradually crushes, it extends the time of collision and it lessens the impact force. It lessens the impact force. Because the force is coming at you, that's divided by how long it lasts. Whereas when a bat, he wants to hit a bat, they want to extend the force. Do you understand? Because it gives it more.